I'd like to take this occasion to thank all of the Periscope live stream community that engaged with me in January and February of 2020 on this Vietnam quest. Je voudrais remercier la communauté Periscope qui a participé avec moi durant cette tournée au Vietnam.
Same here. They're on their phones. I think we all do nowadays. The Asians might have been of the first, among the first. I like her sampan and her whole getup on a bicycle. There are people that still get around on bicycles. Okay, Hockey. Not a problem. We're just wandering aimlessly. I would wonder. You see, I would feel a little pressure because if you were to come into the replay, you would get the initial part, which is like the point of the scope, which was the faux 10. So the faux 10 was taken care of and done for pretty early on. I almost lost my iPad incident where I forgot it behind, and a fellow traveler uh, alerted me to the fact that I had abandoned it. That should have said right then and there, okay, well, you lost your iPad privileges, young man. So I dodged one there. And then we wandered, and then we came across St. Joseph's, which was a nice surprise. And then leaving St. Joseph's, we ran into Mai, who is a potential tour guide fixer. So, and she did mention that if I run into any deep waters, that I can call her and she might be able to help sort out. So hopefully we won't need her for that. And what else? Okay, so if you made it this far, you know, you don't, I don't know what's gonna come next. I guess wait 5 minutes. So the light's gonna change in 4, 3, 2, 1. Yay! So this looks like a juice bar. No, it's a banh mi bar. So let's have a look at the selection because they have pictograms.
Oh my god!
Hey,
I met you again
did you? Wait a minute.
in the hotel.
Yes, the change. Okay, wait a minute. I gotta introduce you to my friend.
I met him
Any
in
exchange
Sunday,
hotel.
right?
Yes, I
On
arrived my
Sunday.
first day in Hanoi, and I was lucky enough to meet. And I'm trying to remember your name.
Yes. My name is Dương.
Oh right. Wait. Zoom.
Yes.
And we sang it soft. Jean.
And I'm Liza. Yeah.
Hi, Liza, Jean, and Zoom. All right. So these are my friends from all over the world. I went to Photen,
Yes.
and then we went to St. Joseph's,
Yes.
and then we met an interesting guide, and then we've been wandering around. So we've been having a very good time.
We just bought some like dry fruit.
Yes.
Oh my.
Tell my friends what kind of dry fruit you bought, because I think they are interested in this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Apricot.
Yes.
Okay, that looks healthy.
Salty and sweet.
Salty and sweet. Excellent.
And I bought some sweet and sour plum.
Sweet and sour plums.
And,
Okay.
apricot.
What is the local price for that, and what's the tourist price?
Just about 125.
$125,000. So what would be the tourist price?
About $5.
$5. Okay, so that's what a local would pay for it. I was making a joke. So hockey rules. So I met her on my first day. I was looking for a place to change money, and she was working in an establishment, and she was very accommodating. And her name is Zong. I murdered it, but I keep one day maybe I'll get it. So we just ran into her by accident. So I was showing them the menu because they're interested in seeing stuff.
Nice to meet
Ladies,
you.
it was nice meeting you.
But now they have some business. They have own business, so I have.
But of course,
Oh my God.
got a
Nice to
busy
see you.
people to see, things to do. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day too.
Thank you so much.
I think
Bye.
we have a chance.
I have your card. I have your card. Bye. Okay, so these are the Bami selections. Let me zoom in on them. So I just ran into people I know in Hanoi. Okay. See, that looks like a manwich. So that looks like probably very flavorful. Like a lot of those veggies have a kick to them. Yes, serious. Yes, yes to both. Um, the genuine Vietnamese, the ones that aren't like just like jaded about the tourist trade, are genuine. And I also find that when you're traveling, like when you're not at home, but you're in travel mode, that your survival depends on your ability to make friends quickly. And it's just something that you innately do out of, your survival may depend on it. That's what I think about that. Beyond that, I don't have any other ideas or opinions. But when I meet nice people, they tend to rub off on you, and whenever you have an engagement with them or you end up taking away from that feeling good. So what's not to like about that? But I find that you can make friends with people intensely quickly when you're in travel mode compared to like when you're back home in your regular daily business stuff. You always have deeper thoughts where they comment. Well, yeah, I guess I'm that way. I can be analytical about stuff. And sometimes when you're too analytical, it takes the fun out of it. So I've learned how to try and measure it. Try to find the right balance where it doesn't become a bore. Hey, Carolina, honey. Welcome to Hanoi. Mid-afternoon. It's it's 3:18 in the afternoon. So if you don't know, Halong Bay is this bay, hi, with these weird structures. That's Sapa. That's north of here. These are the rice, the stepped paddies where the rice is cultivated in the north. And Halong Bay, I don't see a photo of it, but maybe we'll look here. Yeah, Halong Bay looks like a lot of these things that are just out of the water. And so you can book a tour, like an overnight tour to Halong Bay, and on the way there, or after you see the bay tour, you can actually go visit a cave, like a huge cave. So there's a lot to choose and a lot to do. So that would be a good idea if you need to get out of Hanoi, just to shake things up a bit, just to change things around. So this is the first leather goods store that I've seen here. Now there's another part of Vietnam that does tailoring, and they will like tailor a motorcycle jacket. But I don't know if these are authentic leather or if they're neoprene, some kind of faux leather. But this is the first leather goods store that I've seen. Oh, check this out. How authentic and real is that? Wow. Somebody's granny, all dressed up. Hey, Jedemiah, thank you for inviting your one person. Yesterday's scope, I think I got about 200 followers. Check this out. I think I got about 200 new followers, and I think they were mostly French followers that were Bernard Peters followers, because he did a call out to his followers. And I looked at my numbers, and they jumped by 200. So I'm almost 1,000 followers. Not that I obsess over numbers like that, but I've never had a jump like that overnight. So it looks like you guys, all of you guys, are appreciating making an effort to share my Hanoi experience with you guys. And okay, Vietnam tourism. So I think I'm doing a good thing. But there is a worry, that I oversaturate. I should be more measured in the length of the scopes. I don't intend to have every scope be this long. Hello. Nice shoes. So there was nothing aggressive about that shop girl. She just pointed at her shoes, and she was willing to let me walk away, which is nice. Yeah, see that? I approve of that. I like that. Okay, I better move before the cars get started. You gotta take your shot when you got it. If you snooze, you lose. So yes, Zun was probably my first introduction. Well, she was the second or third or fourth, but it's a blur on your first day. Are there a lot of English speaking? There are varying degrees of English proficiency. There are some people like Zun who, because of their job, they just meet a lot of English-speaking people, so they become good at what's going on, what you're telling them, and what they need to communicate with you. And as far as Mai, who we saw earlier, I think she has a different kind of experience in the way that her English developed. Um, but I sense that she probably has more uh, Hanoi savvy than Zung does, because Zung is like probably like 19 years old, like a college age, somebody with a bright future, but not with a lot of experience.